Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fee and this is Money Philosophy. Thank you for coming back for another day of Tesla analysis. Today we will continue with our technical analysis and let's look at some option play. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I am a growth stock investor and a trader. I love trading and investing in Tesla, and I'd love to share with you my investing and trading journeys. Thank you very much, and let's get right into it. So here's the daily chart for Tesla. Needless to say, Tesla has had a phenomenal day. At the time of this recording, Tesla still have another 20 minutes to go until the end of the trading day. The stock is trading at $1,025 right now, up almost 13% from Friday. So needless to say, it is a fantastic day for the bulls. I am looking at the daily chart with a volume of almost 300%. Once again, the days after earning, we had the first day after earning Tesla at around 160, 170%. On Friday last week, Tesla was around at 120%, and today was the real run at 300%. So it is phenomenal the amount of institutional and retail buyers going into the stock, buying the stock has been phenomenal so far. So I'd like to congratulate all of the Tesla shareholders out there and also the traders, especially if you looked at some of my videos and execute some of the trades last week. I also will share with you my trade based on the video that I posted last Thursday as well, but that's toward the end of the video. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. So on the hourly chart here, once again, the pattern is very prominent of a breakout. The RSI, if you notice, it has been going to a complete overbought territory on the hourly chart as well as on the daily chart. And I know that on the weekly chart that I showed you guys last week, it was already overbought then. So I hate to be a negative Nancy, but it is a strong likelihood that Tesla might retrace in the next couple of days. Even though the chart is still very bullish and there is no sign of a reversal, I still have to plan for a little bit of a retracement and consolidation given the RSI. So that is not to say that Tesla won't be running up again, quite likely running up again, but because Tesla is highly volatile and the run up to this point has been already rare and phenomenal, I don't want to overstay my welcome here. But the trading range for tomorrow is admittedly higher, a lot higher than today, with the upper pivot point at 1104, the middle pivot point at $1,004, and the bottom pivot point at $966. So right now, if you look at my initial price targets at 876 and 983, it was they were comical when Tesla was at around $780, and now they become irrelevant when Tesla is already over $1,000. As far as where would Tesla go from here, it's really hard to say. After a major breakout, it is important that Tesla consolidate before the next breakout. So I do think that it would be very helpful for Tesla to consolidate a little bit, right between $1,000 to $1,034, give or take. However, given the volume today at 300% and the price action, even on the 5-minute chart, you can see here that Tesla is very resilient. It did not give up the bullish trend today if you look at the smaller time frame. So I do think that it could potentially run up again tomorrow. Always pay attention to RSI. The RSI does tell me that it wants to move back down a little bit. So at this point, if you are a prudent trader, you probably would look at opportunity to short Tesla only in the short term. For me, it's always a hard thing to short Tesla because I'm such a bull in Tesla and loyal shareholder. So I haven't really contemplated any short-term put option at this point, but I might if Tesla get to about 1100 tomorrow for whatever reason. Then the play would be definitely overextended and the probability would favor the downside. So when Tesla gets this high this fast, it begs the question whether or not we would see an imminent stock split from Tesla. And as much as I'd like to see that happen, I don't know what the real plan is over at Tesla. I think that if Tesla carries the general strategy with Apple, which is converting the millennial population into loyal consumers and advertisers for Tesla, I do think that a stock split would be very beneficial beneficial from a marketing standpoint. It opens up the opportunity for other investors to purchase Tesla. When a share reach $1,000, I think it is out of reach for a lot of retail investor. So I think that there's a little bit of contemplation from a marketing standpoint on Tesla's part to have the stock split. At least that was one of the rationale last time. History repeats itself. Just over a year where Tesla hit 1,000 again, it is probably harder to do a stock split back to back within 12 to 18 months time frame. Apple usually did it within a few years apart, so I don't know if Tesla would be so quick on having another stock split. Now, I think the higher the stock price, the more likely that Tesla and particularly Elon Musk would be contemplating a stock split. So if there is a stock split, the stock will be higher, much higher in the short term. So keep that in the back of your mind. The good thing about holding on to options right now is that you still have roughly another 3 months out before the next earnings. So your premium is not going to be at risk of deflated right after earnings or anything like that. So that's one of the beauty of holding options right after earnings. So if you have a longer term call option and you haven't exited like I did, you probably could hold on to it for a little longer. On the other hand, if you already exit your trade, took your profit, I would say wait for a major pullback and then re-enter the option for a little bit further out to potentially capture the stock split. Now, stock split is very much my speculation. There is no evidence whatsoever, no information that I have that would allude to that, but looking at the behavior of Tesla and Elon Musk for the last few years, I think this is probably something that crossed his radar again. So as promised, I'm sharing with you my trade in Tesla. Last Thursday, I raced to post a video right before the market closes, just to give you guys an opportunity to watch a video and contemplate the various trade options. I particularly enter a trade for Tesla call option. The strike price was $1,050 and the expiration date was February 18, 2022. This was the exact option that we went over in my video. I entered a trade about 15 minutes before the end of the trading day on Thursday, which was on October 21st. And today, I exited it at $9,100, netting $6,100 in profit. Now, if I were to hold that option until now, I would probably have another $1,000 more. I set the upper limit for execution when the option was worth around $6,000 this morning. So I thought from $6,000 to $9,000, this is probably not going to happen today. A few meetings later, looking back, the trade was already executed. So needless to say, I'm happy with the gain. I think that I should have held it a little bit more, but at the same time, automatic order execution is there for a reason. When I have a busy day, I don't really have a whole lot of time to manage. So that is part of the downside with not trading full time, as I shared with you guys in yesterday's video. But I'm incredibly happy with the gain that I have, and it actually propelled my Roth IRA account better. So I shared with you guys a few weeks ago that I had an IRA that at the time I had about $5,000 in cash. Today, that cash balance is over $10,000, so it's at $11,000. So this is where I say about using short-term options in order to hypercharge your account on days or periods where Tesla run like this. Because with a Roth IRA, after my annual contribution, I don't have any other way to get any additional cash in the account. Unlike a savings account, you can add month after month, year after year if you have more cash to put in. With a Roth IRA, I don't have any other way to add cash, and I don't want to sell any of my Tesla shares. So the only way for me to increase in cash and giving me more buying power in shares of Tesla or additional options in Tesla is to trade options with the cash that I had. So I made the point of leaving $5,000 of cash in the account, which is now grown into over $11,000. So hopefully I will put that cash into good use. I'll figure out what the right opportunity is for that cash in the next few days or next few weeks here. But that's how I just literally made a year worth of contribution in the Roth IRA account within one trade. So for those of you who are not really a big fan of short-term trading, I wanted to share with you that short-term trading does have a benefit if you play it right. I don't encourage everybody to do this because it's not made for everyone. It's highly volatile, and you can lose a lot of money if you don't know how to trade or don't manage it well. But to the extent you have the right technical analysis, right mentality, right risk tolerance, as well as risk management, I think there's a good way to propel your portfolio to the next level. And so that's what I've been trying to capitalize and manage my Roth IRA account accordingly. And so if you also remember, I recently converted my IRA, traditional IRA, into my Roth IRA. So all of the gains, including options trading, have been and will be tax-free. So that's another added benefit of this particular account. So hopefully you enjoy the video, and until the next video, bye.